Alright, hope you're having a great day. We are heading into our second Aetherdrift draft. First one went well with a Rakdos deck. We'll see what this has in store for us now. So, the best cards in the pack are all multicolored here. We've got Explosive Getaway as a board wipe that lets one of your things stay alive. We've got Thrill Seeker, which is excellent in the Rakdos deck. We've got Cloudspire Coordinator, which is excellent in the aggressive Boros deck. We've got Run Over. This is probably the best common. Question is if we want to start in some sort of multicolor or we just play safe and take Run Over. I think we'd probably just take Run Over here. I would take the Thrill Seeker. I think it might be the strongest card in the pack, but we did just do Rakdos. So let's take a green card, see where this goes. Alright, second pick, no green card. Best cards in the pack here, Grim Bauble, Outpace Oblivion, both strong removal spells. I think Outpace Oblivion is probably the better of the two here. Slightly more expensive, but has payoff for adding some reach. But I think we're actually going to take the Refueler here. This is a card that plays well with Exhaust, so this would be blue-green deck, and it also is just 6 mana 4/4, draw a card effectively, spread out across a couple turns. So I'll take that just because there's no good green cards here, and I think I prefer that versus the Oblivion in a green-red deck. Okay, interesting pick here now. So again, still no good green card. Might just be the packs, or that might be a signal we'll have to see. There is a River Turn Monument. We could try and see what we can do with that and a Refueler in some sort of Exhaust deck that might not be necessarily green based, because we're not married to this Run Over, but I think it's that or the Sundial were the best cards in the pack, and Sundial doesn't really fit too well with our first two picks, so I think we'll take the Monument, see what this has for us. Okay, another good blue card. We might just be in a blue-based artifact deck then. Fanged Druid Summoner is a fine card, just a value engine piece. I haven't had a chance to play with Runner or see it much, so I think that'll be one to try down the line. And otherwise, I think not too much that's exciting this early on. So we'll take the Diversion unit. Okay, getting paid off. Both of these are good, but the Harrier is excellent and keeps us in our colors. We are seeing a green card now in Hazard of the Dunes, which I think is very strong. But we're just going to stick in blue at this point. We know we're going to be some base blue deck. And this is quite a good start to some blue-based artifact deck. Okay, so I think this is probably the signal that green is out for us. So the question is, what's our second color now? We've got Interface Ace. We do have a vehicle right now in the Refueler. There's also the Wreckage Wicker Folk as good in the black-based artifacts deck. So the question is, are we thinking white or black? And I think we take the black card here. I prefer the payoff slightly more in the black deck. We might not end up there though, because we're seeing now a Roadside Assistance. I think that was kind of a toss-up there. So I think it's between these two. Scrap Compactor would be fine in our deck too. It's just a removal spell that's an artifact, but Roadside Assistance is quite solid, particularly in a format where I found there's not a ton of great removal. And Mangler's just a fine early play. I think we'll take Mangler to be safe here. We know it's always going to make our deck. And we've got a bunch of twos, but really they're not great defensive 2s other than the Wicker Folk, and so we've got 2 defensive 2-drops now. And then Refueler is a 2-drop, but it's not really anything that adds to the board until much later, and then Monument is really kind of a top-end card, honestly. So we'll see what we have coming back around. I don't remember in my opening pack what there was that we want to necessarily see. Here, got an interesting pick. Kalorna is quite strong. It obviously doesn't play into our synergies, but if we think we're just going to have enough artifacts anyways, it might be the pick here over something like Interface Ace. I mean, I think it's the pick here. Depending if we end up in white, this might be wrong, honestly, but I think it's the safer pick. Here we'll just take the Surveyor. We're just going to cut the blue. I don't know if this will honestly make our deck, because I don't think we're really going to be wanting to start our engines much. So I guess we're still kind of deciding where we're ending up, but I think we're, very likely a black base deck, and I think we just take the run over out so we don't get distracted here. So, some solid early plays. We're now looking for some of the payoff cards here. Okay, so risky shortcut, which is fine. It's card advantage. There's a bounce off for tempo. I think we'll take card advantage here. Second Surveyor. We'll take the first Aether Jacket over second Surveyor. I think this card is fine. It's nothing exciting. It's totally replaceable, but I think there's a lot worse things to have, particularly if we're going to be some blue-based artifact deck. So what I'm hoping is we see a bunch of good black artifact cards on the way back around. Okay, here we'll take the Serpent. I prefer to play some other top-end card, but we're missing that right now, and if we have to play it, we will. Put Stall out in the side for now. Again, could play, but prefer not to. Alright, well, I think that's one of the payoffs we were hoping for. I'm just taking a scan over the rest of the pack. There's a stock up, which would be fine. That's really about it. There could be Avish card that comes back around, but we're going to be taking the Demonic Junker. It's basically a removal spell that can then grew and get in there, but it gets cheaper for each artifact that we have in play. So that one's an easy slam dunk for the deck. And now we're very comfortably in this blue-black base deck. Okay, Transit Mage. We've got a Spike Shell Harrier as a target. There is Thopter Fabricator, though. We do have the Refueler. We've got that in the shortcut right now. It's our extra card draw. I guess we could get in the odd Cycler or something. Transit Mage is very good. May just be better than the Fabricator. I think we're going to take the Fabricator here. This might be wrong, but I feel like I want to give this card a try. And we've only got one target currently for the Harrier. So here, there's a couple good options. Strategist is solid. It's not exactly what our deck wants to do, but it does play well with Refueler that we already have. But I think this is a Pact Altair. I played this in pre-release, was quite impressed by the card, and we've already got 9 artifacts. So I have a feeling this is going to do a lot of work for us. So we will take that and see what else we have that might come around. Can I get... Yeah, so the Fabricator is not looking great yet. See if we can find any more payoffs for it. So the couple things I'm thinking about, there's the Keen Buccaneer, which is more card draw for the Fabricator. Rover Blades, I'm not super impressed by. I think I'm just taking the Buccaneer because it plays into the exhaust themes that we've kind of got as a secondary plan here. And then we've got a removal spell and Flood the Engines, which has been quite impressive because the enchanted permanent loses all abilities as well as being tapped, and it's a nice little upgrade to what would otherwise just be the regular blue-based enchantment removal. But second Terror seems exactly like what our deck wants. So we'll take that here. That 3-mana Tutor now is looking like it might have been the better pickup over the Fabricator at this point. Just thinking about it again in hindsight, what we may want to be prioritizing going forward. I think we're taking Optimizer here over Ticket Tortoise. If we can just go into our Terror and Harriers earlier, that seems really strong. Okay, Wreck Remover is an artifact that also cycles, so it plays with the Fabricator. We don't really need another 2-drop. I think we're fine grabbing this for now. It's really, I'm going to pull out. That's fine. I don't really count this as a 2-drop. Okay, so we've got enough creatures early here. Diversion Unit. Not great as an aggressive card or anything, but fine there. Wow, that's a late run over. Reef Roads. We don't really have very many mounts or vehicles, so I think we're taking Camera Launcher, but I'd prefer not to play this card. The rate just seems really bad on this. You do get 2 artifacts out of it, but you're investing 6 mana for a 3/3 and a 1/1 flyer. Granted over 2 turns, but still. So this is interesting. I think Stock Up's the best card for us here, but Raceway plays better with Fabricator. I think we take Stock Up because we're more likely to see another one of these come around. And I do think we do want a significant amount of card advantage in this deck. We're essentially playing a blue-black control shell. Sheffet Archfiend. It's probably better to grab versus second Wreck Remover. Don't know if we'll end up playing this. Mangler came back around. That's better than Skybox Fairy. Don't know if we'll end up playing this necessarily, but I doubt 2 Wreck Removers are making it into our deck. Is our artifact count at 15? Yeah, so that Tactile Terrors are looking quite good. Okay, I mean all the blue is just coming around. So we'll take first Slick Imitator over second Stall Out. The late Molt Tender. Hazaret, cool card. Not going to be what we're interested in. Wow, this pack is quite bad for us. Okay, I mean, we're basically looking at second Gear Seeker Serpent, or we take the Avishkar Raceway now. And honestly, I think it's the Raceway. I think the Serpent's likely to table, and I would rather have the Raceway that plays with the Thopter Fabricator at this point. Oh, well, fortunately we're not in white and we don't have any fixing. This is an obscene card though. You just get to double your artifacts on cast when you have max speed for 1 colorless mana, which is obscene. But I think we're just taking Diversion Unit here because it's a solid enough card, and I mean, I don't think we can get out of the black now. I think Junker and a pair of Terrors are good enough. And the other option is I speculate and hope to get a dual land. Maybe I speculate. It's good enough. Okay. So there's a Wretched Doll, but I don't really need an early play here. I might actually take the Night Market because it helps fix into Mendicant and get that into our deck. I think that's higher upside. There's a white, but that's a white removal. We don't really want that. Wow, just not seeing the good cards for our deck now. And we've already got... I mean, that is card draw technically to play with the Fabricator. So I'll take it. So there's a blue counterspell. There's also a Guidelight Pathmaker though. And if we're gonna splash Mendicant already, this might be exactly what we want for another top end card. Just gets Mendicant straight out of our deck for us. Or can grab a Spike Shell Harrier or Terror, so we'll take that and let's prioritize fixing now. So now we're seeing all the white. I had a feeling we were going to see the white here, so maybe I should have been in blue-white rather than the black, but opening the Junker kind of pushed me in that direction. I think we're just taking Optimizer here over Interface Ace. The other option is we view ourselves as maybe we should have pivoted into white there. Dismal Backwater and a Hull Drifter. Glory Heathlinks is so good though. Am I just out of the black? This card's obscene. I think I'm out of the early black cards now. There's a Tranquil Cove over a Ride's End. Okay. Vehicles, we don't have a ton, I don't think. Ooh, you can't even see them here. Got a few. Sure, I'll speculate on it because I haven't checked. So I think the launcher is out. Shepherd's out. Wicker Folk is out. Terrors I kind of want to try and keep in. These are probably out though. This I might want in because it's another way to get max speed going. Or I could just take Howler's Heavy, which plays well with Fabricator. No, we'll take the Light Wheel. Of course, there's a black base card here. Just taking the Aether Jacket, but I don't think I'm playing it. I mean, this probably gets in now over the jacket because we want to start our engines. Sure, I'll take the Lake Canyon Bolter. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one to build. Still got a bunch of artifacts, but gonna have to figure out what this looks like. Yeah, the Pactol Terror is just out. And I'm just playing Demonic Junker. That lets us keep the Raceway in too, which I think is important with Mendicant. So let's look at this. Like, this deck is not exactly where I wanted to end up. You can see Kalorna just coming out now. So we've got the Lynx, pair of Manglers, Fabricator, Junker, Pathmaker as our vehicles. 14 creatures. I could see Kalorna getting out as well. I probably want the Imitator because it starts our engines. I'm out on Kalorna. How many mounts and vehicles do I have? Vehicle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for that. Mounts. I think I've just got the one. So the captain doesn't look great here. Creatures. Could be captain out, one Pactol in. 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. Play like this. Yeah. I'm going to start here, but I think this is going to be an interesting one to look back on, because I think what I probably should have done is read the signals from pack 1 that I was probably going to get a bunch of white going into pack 3 and ignored the black that I saw coming. So we will see how this turns out. Alright, heading into game 1 with this Esper Artifacts build. Okay. Not exciting, but I think it's fine. So we're going to lead on the night market. We'll name black here, because I don't think we have any double white cards, from what I recall. There's Avishkar Raceway. We don't need to lead on that, because we're probably going to start with the Klitschko Surveyor. Of course, Canyon Vaulter Eternal 8. Sure, let's lead on the Surveyor. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we can head now. Little enhancements. This. Get in for 3. Just put a Keen Buccaneer. So, in a solid place, we've got some good defensive creatures in play. Fine. Both of those cards still get value from the yard. Only have 1 mana up. So I can just get in with this for free. I don't even think I want to exhaust it. No. Yep. We'll stock up. I don't really need interface face ace here. I think it's just Junker and Imitator because I'm about to be max speed, so this seems crazy. And I guess I just want to get an artifact in play now to try and get Junker's cost down. If they attack, I'm just going to take it because there's the trick in black that gives Death Touch, and I don't want these two creatures to die. That's fine. Okay. So now I can play Volter, Vault that, get max speed. Okay. Let's go with this. My cards in yard are active if this hits. That is fine if you want to spin that out. Just follow it up with another Mangler. Take 3 again here. Need to rush it. Don't want to walk into anything. Okay. I'm just gonna do this and go to combat. They're killing another Mangler. Put that on the bottom. Doesn't matter that much. And I think I'm just double spelling here. I'll take one more hit and then next turn I can just slam the Junker. If we get a land off the top, it's actually quite good because then we can copy it with the Imitator too. Maybe not though, because we need to get in first. Okay. Alright. They're just playing Junker. Got the Buccaneer off the board or the Flyer. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2-turn clock in the air. So we're getting the Flyer. I don't think I'm killing any of my own stuff, right? Although this does become a big vehicle if I do. What? I think I'm okay with this. This now is very difficult for them to deal with. Still one off. I would like to get the light wheel enhancements going. Sure. Ooh, Pathmaker. Alright, I mean, that's gotta be the play here. And it's gotta just be Mendicant, right? It's Mendicant or playing for a later turn. Oh, I think we just take Mendicant. And then We can vault the Junker. We still have Pathmaker on defense. I think we have to vault this now. I'm gonna get the Orthopter out of the way. I think at this point, since I have Mendicant in play, they're probably just gonna swing out. No, only with the Surveyor. We've got 4, 5, 6, 3 activations. Okay, I mean, if they want to trade with the Pathmaker, I think I'm okay with that. So that's the whole turn. Okay. Gotta exhaust this to begin with. Okay, that was a good draw. I think I'm just playing it here though. And I think I'm on defense now. That gets speed going. And now I can just pass through, and the next turn I've got light wheel enhancements on the Junker. I just need to survive this turn and I'm in good shape now. He's getting in with the Thopter, that's fine. I'm just gonna light wheel the Thopter. Get him in the air. Okay. Don't really need that at the moment. That. Activate this. Crowing with the Volter. Get in for 7. Play Optimizer, Resolve, copy that, solve it, so double trigger the Terror, this creates more blockers. Okay, I mean, getting cards is a way for them to try and get back in this. I've got a ton of value now. Okay, they've got a Refueler as well. Whoa, okay, that's good. And at this point now, they're dead. This can bounce, bounce. Yeah. Sweet. Held on there by the skin of our teeth and saw the power of our cards. So decided to make one quick change, which was pulling out that 04 that can double crew and replacing it with the stall out here. So I think the cycling will play better for us, and then we also just want to get to the late game so that locks something down. This is easy mulligan. Wow. They're on the play. Do I have to just hope I find an island here? I don't think I can keep that. Okay. We're cycling, hoping for a land. This is rough. Gear Seeker is not what we wanted to see. Okay, there's an optimizer. Am I even playing an optimizer though? Run it out. Don't know if that's right. I might have been better off cycling the Wreck Remover. Okay. Okay, yeah. No, I'm in a lot worse shape. Churning is not what we need to see now. Recycling this. Okay. This is looking bad. Is their plan slow here? Engineer's about to get big though. I think we're playing Lynx over Mendicant. Is this crew settle too? Can't even play Mendicant next turn. Can't saddle the Lynx. Oof. Yeah, it's looking like it's over. Maybe I probably should have bottomed one of my threes and kept an extra land. That was a mistake. Should have kept 3 lands, 2 spells probably. Rather than 3 spells, 2 lands. I don't know why they're not getting in with their flyer. I don't think it matters though. And this can just get me an island, I guess. It's so bad. Plains, I mean. So I think I just need lands at this point. But I'm on a 2-turn clock here. And they can make their Serpent unblockable now. And they're flooding, but I just didn't get through the mana screw fast enough. Yeah. This is a forced block. I don't think I can take the damage from the Serpent here. Then I'm just dead next turn. Yep. I should have done that pre-combat. Yeah, that's the game. Alright, unfortunate game 2. Multi 5 is never easy, but I think I didn't keep the right opening 5, so sometimes you're punished. Okay, game 3. Hopefully we have a better opener. Alright, this is totally playable. Go turn 2 Optimizer, turn 3 Wreck Remover. We'll lead on Night Market on black for the Junker. Okay. Saddling stuff. That's a good one. Huh. I might just have to play Diversion Unit now. Because if that gets going, I don't know how I beat it. I guess with Demonic Junker getting down early. So this makes this 6. I land, Wreck Remover makes that 5. I could play it the following turn. Okay, let's go with that line. Because this is just too weak to removal. Or some combat trick. Hopefully that doesn't amount for them, but I'm still gonna take a ton of damage from their Gorin. So playing Wreck Remover here. Gain life. And then next turn, if I top a land, I can play the Demonic Chunker. Get rid of Legorin. Okay. Sure. Pretty. Of course, no land. Guess I can double. Or I can just play Diversion Unit and hold it up as a counter spell. Maybe that's where we're at. Their option is I stock up first, find a land, and then play. That's probably better. Okay. Planes. I guess probably stall out. Buy us time. I just play Midnight Mangler. No, Diversion Unit. Trade with the Lotus Guard Disciple if I have to. Okay. I'm gonna take 6 in the air here. Hopefully I can get Legorin off the board next turn. Assuming they don't have a protection spell. At that point, just lost anyways, but I think we just gotta go for it, right? The other option is I try and stall out. Maybe that's better here. Stall out, play Buccaneer. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. My concern there was that they had the 1 mana protection spell. I've been got by that already. And if they'd countered the Demonic Junker, that was going to be really bad for me. Okay, that card's a little nasty too. Had some time with Legorin, thankfully. Does that cost only 4? So we can make that a 5/5 next turn. Okay, destroying the Wreck Remover. Great for me. I think I have to take this trade. Fortunately, it makes my junker more expensive. Mendicant. 1, 2. Can wait 1 turn. One, two. Take a big hit from the Guardian. I just play Junker here, it doesn't quite trade with Guardian is the problem. I think I have to go with this line and hope I can buy myself enough time. And then what, I'm trading Guide Light and Mendicant for Guardian. Guess so. Problem is I'm still just staring down a 2/2 flyer as well. And the Junker costs now. Got 2 artifacts off the board. Okay, well that deals with the flyer. I can just go Ghost Imitator. But now I have to play Demonic Junker this turn, so 6/6 is not what I needed to see. Pushkar Raceway. I mean, I just don't think I can win this. Surveyor's gonna have to get under Legorin. Probably the Buccaneer is gonna have to get under Ketradon. I kinda have to play the Raceway because I need to play Demonic Junker the following turn. 6 power, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The other option is I activate here. No, but I can't put everything under the Ketradon. Yeah, probably held the Junker slightly too long here. Might just be dead if they topped anything. They have removal for the Glitch Ghost. Just dead. No, it's not removal, but it's another Trampler. Or another bad creature for us. Something with Trample. Yeah. I think I have to block like this. Probably the Imitator has to get in front. I'm not going to get max speed and win at this point, so... Not going to be enough. You've just got 2 attackers. Okay, yeah, I mean, I probably just needed to run out that Junker on the turn where I stalled out instead. I played a little bit too defensive there, worried that they would have the trick, but, you know, sometimes you're punished for that. Alright, we're going to see if we can pull back any wins out of this one. Haven't had a great start. Not another great hand here either. I mean, I think we have to mulligan. We've only got 1 card we can play. Okay, this is much better. So keep on 6. Probably the Optimizer. We're just looking to go Lynx into Surveyor. Refueler gets us to draw cards. And then hopefully we can just saddle up the Lynx, and that gets us there. Okay, that's a good draw. Let's just play the Surveyor and settle the Lynx. 1 white. Fallout lands. Wondering what those were. Some saddling and activated ability. I guess it is. Okay, I mean, thankfully we've been drawing lands, so... Still get to get our engines going, and then if we can get Mendicant and double up a Ranger's Refueler, I think we're in excellent shape then. Sure, that's fine. We still got a flyer to get our speed going now. Okay. Maybe they've got the one round. Oh, I forgot about their flyer. Shoot. Oh, they let it go through. That was lucky. I just spaced their flyer completely. Let's play the Wreck Remover here, because it blocks the sundial. Gotta remember the chariot sitting there. And if we can get our speed up to full the next turn and we top a land, we can just go Mendicant Refueler. Seems good. Okay. Don't think they want to get in. Okay. Just gonna stall out the chariot. Hopefully lets our ghost get in. Kill it. Okay. See if Mendicant can live. If it can, this feels like it's over. If not, we're still okay because we'll get to draw a second card off Refueler. Okay, they had a +2 trick. And they're going deep on 3 color as well. Okay, that's fine. I'll take 3 here. That's very good as well if we can find our black source. Fuelers. Don't think we're cashing in the links for a land here. Activate. I mean, cashing them in for a land might not be terrible. Oh, it costs 2 more to activate. Gotta remember that. Okay. I mean, if we can get a swamp off the top, that would be wild. We've only got 2 in the deck, I believe, though, so unlikely. And if not, we'll just start activating the Refuelers, which will draw us 2 cards every time we activate. Yeah, you can start getting your speed up. I will not gladly take this 3, but I will certainly take it. Okay. Car Raceway. Waiting on the refueler. 2. Those are not the lands we were looking for. We're just passing through here. So I think we're in chump mode now with the Glitch Ghost because it keeps them off for one more turn. Because if we don't chump here, the next turn they're going to have 2 flyers to get in with. So we'll go to blocks. We'll delete that. Puts it in yard also. Just an extra draw. Looking for a black source. Sure. Okay. We're out of gas. I think we're just on this mode still, because I can do this. I can't do the Gear Seeker Serpent then. But I think I'd rather draw 2 cards here. Effectively make a 4/4. Draw 2, make a 4/4. Okay, Mangler's fine. Light Wheel, enhancements. By Light Wheel enhancements. Just gonna trade with the Engine Rat. I can't enhancements again this turn. So I'm only gonna get 1 Mangler here, but I think that's better at this point. I don't really need the second one. I just want another blocker for the time being. I mean, they're probably just getting in the air for 6. Go to 12. And then I just need the Demonic Junker to come through for me. I mean, maybe Serpent was right. Start giving it unblockable. I know, it's close. Not finding the swamp hurts. Here, I guess I could just enhancements the links. Let's do that. Don't have amazing blocks. I mean, they can just block with the Engine Rat, but I'm okay with that. Otherwise, I get to eat something of my choice, effectively. Could block, but then I'll just get Ascendant off. Yeah. Block, I'll get Sundial off versus Surveyor. Yeah. Okay with this. So I could just cast Light Wheel enhancements again. If they don't block, that's also great. Okay. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Waste 3 to activate. I'm just playing the Serpent, and I can activate Glitch Ghost. Use the Engine Rats. Chariot's done work for them, I will say that. Making it so my links couldn't be pulling planes out. It's actually pretty relevant. Another effective 5 here, so that's that activation. Let's play something. Double strike. Okay, technically dead in the air. Put the Surveyor out. Oh, that's rough. So I can put them to 6. This can't get me Black Source. I mean, if Engine Rats just gets under that. If I activate that costs 6, I can't play Optimizer then. Does Optimizer matter here? Probably not. I think I'm just dead. I mean, we'll see if I can draw anything, I guess. I don't know, I want a forced activation here. We'll get that out of here. Doesn't matter at this point. Another island. This one's over, unfortunately. Interestingly, these didn't draw extra cards off of me using... Oh, that's a max speed, not exhaustibility, of course. So I've got to get in these guys. They're pressuring. I guess I could have got in with Mendicant as well. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to just turn sideways here. Force a mistake. Yeah, I mean, they're not dead on this attack, so they don't even have to block. I don't think there's any reason not to block if you're them, though, but... I should have just turned everything sideways. Hey, dead on board. I assume they see it. So unfortunate go at this one. Maybe I should have gotten the raceway down earlier to try and filter through for my black source. Such is life. Okay. I mean, I think our deck was fine, if unexciting, but we definitely should have been in white instead of black. So we had some issues there with just our draft, but I mean, we never saw the Fabricator, which would have been great in that game as well. We didn't see it in any of our games. Yeah, I mean, definitely some cards that I would prefer not to have in this type of deck, but This is why we feel it out, right? So, didn't go the way we hoped, but that's how it goes sometimes. Thanks for watching.